you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc.
What's up, Doc?
This is my good buddy Judge. What's up with you?
Not much.
You doing all right?
Tired.
Having a happy new year?
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah. Did
Good.
you?
I did have a happy new year. It was fun.
We did a 5K jog walk, and then we did
dude, that's
Yeah.
not a good.
and then
happy-
we did a polar bear plunge.
That's the
so
worst.
Ooh,
That
it was a
sounds
little cold.
terrible.
It was a little cold.
You know what I did?
You sat in your nice warm
I
house
sat in my nice warm house
in your PJs.
and I played board games. I played like 6 board games with friends.
There you go. That's perfect.
Running? You ran.
No, we didn't run. I didn't run. We jogged / walked.
This. I might have to cut all this out.
That's
I
fine.
can't believe you did that to ring in the new year. Is that the only time you're going to get exercise? Like that's.
No, I've been working out
That's it?
all week.
Do you get cardio? Do you run on
Yeah.
like a treadmill?
Yeah. It's not a pretty run. It's a run.
Okay. Well,
Let's
thanks for
talk
joining
about
us.
walking.
Yeah.
Let's talk about wrestling.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We are back to talk about wrestling. We're going to talk about Raw. We're going to talk about SmackDown. We're going to talk about 205 Live. And we're actually going to not talk about NXT this week because
Yeah.
NXT was just a recap show.
Yeah, but just a recap of what happened in 2017, which we've already seen. And if you don't know, well, then go back and watch all of our
Yo ass better
episodes.
call somebody.
Exactly.
Oh, you didn't know? Sorry, that was probably really loud. I can just see that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, thanks again for joining us. If you could do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification button to let you know when we upload videos, and hit the share button and share it with your friends. We would also love to hear from you. We would love to
'Cause
hear
sharing
from you in the.
is caring.
That's right. We would love to hear in the comments what your thoughts are.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm getting over a bit of a cold.
A little bit.
And yeah, if you could share that comment, you could share your thoughts on this video, or you could check us out on social media. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
Yep.
I'll leave the links in the description.
Yep.
Other than that,
Cool.
Judge,
Yeah.
hit me.
Okay.
Drop some knowledge.
It's some raw
your
knowledge,
boy.
which I didn't like raw. Surprise, surprise, right?
Yeah, that's sort of been a running theme.
Yeah. It's
Judge.
not been good.
Not a fan.
No.
Not a fan of Raw.
Nope.
Not a fan of Raw. I gotta say, this is a pretty rough episode of Raw for me to watch too.
Yeah.
Not a
It
whole lot.
doesn't
Of,
make any sense.
yeah.
Let's start off with Cesaro. Well, actually, we have like Kurt Angle in the middle of the ring talking about what the Royal Rumble is and what the rules are for the women's Royal Rumble and
Yeah.
the men's. Well, I think we're all WWE fans, so we already know this. So this was just like a weird, like, Kurt, go out there and talk so we can transition into
Yeah.
the bar coming out.
Yeah.
And basically saying, you putting Seth and your son together in a match is BS.
Well,
which is what everyone else was saying.
I think, they did think it was BS, but the thing that they really took issue with was that after, and they showed the clip, that after they had won, Kurt Angle came down to ringside and gave him a hug,
Oh.
Jason Jordan a hug and stuff like that.
I must have
and they
missed
were
that 'cause I
essentially
did not
saying
see that.
like, blatant favoritism.
Yeah, favoritism.
So Jason Jordan comes out
Yep.
after that
Yep.
to essentially say,
I'll
I'll fight all of you.
Yeah.
And then Seth Rollins, burn it down,
Yep.
comes out.
Yep.
And he says, listen, dude, you suck at being a tag team partner.
Yeah, pretty much, because you don't think, right? Like, you're going to go on a 2-on-1 situation. You're going to go 1v1 with Cesaro, but really, you've got Sheamus there,
Yeah.
who's going to get involved. So why didn't you tell me about this?
Yeah, because essentially, so what had happened was Kurt Angle said it's going to be you, Jason, versus Cesaro, and that's when Seth comes out and says, "You're being dumb.
Yeah.
You're being a dumb, stupid person.
Stop being dumb."
Stop being dumb,
Yeah.
Jason." But Jason was like, "I can't stop being dumb
Because I
I'm
just
only
like
dumb
being
ever,
dumb.
all the time."
Paint chips are yummy.
So, anyways, they have a match.
It sucked.
It was all right.
I don't know.
As far as matches go, like the moves were there. It was just nothing
It was
spectacular. And then the storyline is so played out.
I'm glad you liked this match because I did not. I thought this was one of Cesaro's worst matches.
I'm not saying it was spectacular. I'm just saying that
it was like rest hold.
I've seen
after
worse
rest
matches.
hold. Oh, hey, let's work his knee.
Yeah.
And then he miraculously gets his knee just working just fine. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
That was the story. Is they kept doing like the half Boston Crab and stuff like that. Attacking the leg and all that stuff. Anyways, obviously there's a little action, I guess, from Sheamus and Seth Rollins outside, but none of it really matters.
Because Jason Jordan just like out of nowhere hits his finisher.
Yeah, he retains. And
but it wasn't for the belt. It was just a match.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He retains his dignity if he has it.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all of Raw. That's how Raw ended.
It was not. Yeah.
That's not how Raw
Boy, oh boy. And then we're going to transition into like even the more depressing part of things, which is Bray Wyatt versus Apollo Crews, which was just like I don't know. And then Matt Hardy gets involved again, and he starts like cutting his weird laughy promo at people, and it's like Matt Hardy went from so great to what is this to
I'm telling you, man,
it needs something needs
it's the curse of Bray Wyatt.
It really is. It's not like the curse of Sister Abigail anymore. It's the curse of Bray Wyatt.
Anyone who gets put in a storyline with Bray for an extended period of time ends up not
failing
doing
miserably.
well. I mean, it happened with, let's see, who was his opponent
Randy.
before Finn? Oh yeah, then it was Randy before Finn.
It was yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
No, it was somebody else before Randy because Randy was with Bray. No, that was okay.
Yeah, that was back in SmackDown.
Oh, jeez, yeah, it was
Yeah.
Finn and Finn.
Anyways.
We know what Finn's doing now. It's nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what is happening with the whole Woken Matt Hardy thing.
It's annoying. It's like so cringeworthy. It's cringeworthy.
I'm withholding judgment.
I know you
withholding
are.
judgment until this thing busts open. If this is the peak of this whole storyline, then yeah, this is really, really bad.
It's so bad. It's like
I'm waiting for it to
It's-
bust open and be a thing, but
man,
I mean, this wasn't even on the Hulu version.
it was not. And that's the thing, right? Like Matt was on the Hulu version for a while, and
Yeah.
it's not like now he's not even taking.
Yeah.
Now he's not even making it.
So I mean, this can't be the peak. This can't be like full steam ahead.
When do we get Jeff back?
I don't know.
Soon?
I don't know. I mean, it's a rotator cuff injury, so it could be a long time. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I'm withholding judgment on the Woken Matt Hardy stuff because I feel like it still has a ceiling. It could still go somewhere.
I don't withhold judgment. I'm judging it right now, and it's like
Listen,
on a scale from 1 to 10, it's a 9
Listen,
on the cringe scale.
if this was
it's a 9.
if this was all it would ever be, then yes, it's bad.
It's a 9
But
on the cringe scale.
There is potential for it to go places. I still,
As the weeks pass and nothing is changing,
yes,
I am.
it is. I'm starting to lose a little bit of hope.
Last week I was in your boat where I was like, it's possible, but we get another week where nothing's happening, and it's just him laughing and him talking with big words, which I understand that's his thing, but nothing is happening. So it's like, that ceiling starts getting a little bit smaller for me.
I feel like the Woken Matt Hardy stuff is not grassroots enough. Like, I mean, when he came into the WWE, right? When they debuted, right, at Mania, the whole crowd was doing the delete chant. They were on board. They were ready to go. And then there was the whole legal thing and will they, won't they? And now they are. But now that they're doing it, there's no... They're not getting behind. The WWE is not getting behind it, right? When
The fans weren't even behind it on this one.
when they were like, okay, we're bringing them in, and they're doing the Team Extreme stuff. They had merch. They not only had T-shirts, but they had fidget spinners. They had mugs. They had the acid
everything.
wash shirts. They
Everything.
had, like this was the thing that they were doing. You
Yeah.
could tell that this is but they're not really doing that with this. It's like they're sort of hiding it. They're not even putting it on Hulu.
Nope.
This is not a main storyline.
No, and then like the thing is like, you go back and you watch it, like you'd have to watch the highlights of it, but the crowd isn't even invested in it.
Yeah,
The crowd is like
maybe this is
dead, and they're. I mean, you get a little bit of the delete chant, but it's like I don't know if people are in my boat or if they're in your boat,
yeah,
but they're not behind it
I
right
don't know.
now.
Maybe this is an example of never meet your heroes sort of thing.
Oh wow!
We finally got what we wanted, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully, it can still go somewhere good.
I hope so. Then we get Alexa Bliss versus Asuka.
Oh
Apparently, so the belt wasn't on the line, which is good. Nia Jax went to go make sure Enzo's okay because Enzo's not feeling good. He's got the flu. So Alexa Bliss kind of stops her and says, "Hey, where are you going?" She's like, "I'm going to go see Enzo. He's in the hospital." Alexa Bliss goes, "Well, you got to choose between me or him." And
Did you
she
hear me
chooses-
roll my eyes just then?
Yeah, yeah. They ruined Nia Jax with this almost.
Yeah, it's bad. Almost like they're kind of ruining Seth Rollins with this Jason Jordan thing.
No, it's the worst. Well, Asuka wins via submission. This match, though, again, wasn't. It's not. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Asuka. I don't know if it's Alexa Bliss. I don't know if it's just because I'm not invested in it. But it's a boring match.
Why wasn't this a title match? I know that she went to. There was a backstage segment with her and Kurt.
Yeah.
I don't understand the reasoning for these non-title matches.
Because she didn't say I don't want a non-title match. Kurt said it. Kurt said you have a match tonight. Oh, and by the way, it's a non-title match.
Yeah,
So basically,
Why?
Kurt, what you just told me was
this match doesn't matter.
FYI, you're gonna lose tonight.
Yeah,
You're losing tonight.
yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like they're, I guess, trying to protect her.
I'm not
Alexa.
ready for Asuka.
They're trying to protect Alexa by having her lose, but not lose her title. But that's not protecting her.
No, making
Like-
her weak
Yeah,
and frail and
yeah.
it's
That
just- no, not good. The match itself was just not good.
yeah. No, it wasn't.
Then we get Braun Strowman versus Rhino. I thought this was it's just a joke match.
It really was. It was. I mean, that's the thing is, Heath
Catch these
Slater and
hands.
Rhino have had nothing but
Joke matches.
gimmicky matches.
Yeah.
Just like comedy.
Yep.
Let's
Let's see what we can do with
Make the
this.
crowd laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, both of them just get owned hard
Yeah.
by Braun.
Yeah. It's
I mean, he demolishes
He's a
Rhino in the
yep.
ring. He gets out of the ring, and Heath Slater is doing something outside the ring. I don't know what, but that's when Braun looks at him and says, if you're not careful, you're going to catch these hands or something like
which
that.
was great.
But
I
then
like
he
that.
ends
That
up
was a great-
beating up both of them. I mean, and then he power slammed Rhino three times.
They both receive, I think, 3.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, it was bleh, meh.
I mean, I guess just
It's
I guess we're showing how strong Braun Strowman is by taking
in a
out
comedy
2
match.
people.
Like you want me to go
Yeah.
from Heath Slater, I got
Yeah.
kids, Rhino putting squeezy cheese on crackers.
Yeah.
That's who Braun is fighting,
Yeah.
and then carry my, whatever. What are you giving? What am I getting out of that? That he can beat comedy acts, and then the next match is versus Brock Lesnar and Kane.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not buying it.
I'm not buying.
Next, we have a really doozy of a match. We have
Oh,
the
man.
IC belt on the line between Roman Reigns and Samoa
Listen,
Joe.
I'm wearing my Samoa Joe shirt tonight. Actually,
So the stipulation of this match was if Roman Reigns gets DQ'd, he loses the match, he loses the belt.
yeah. And so what happened last week was Roman Reigns got
Got
DQ'd.
DQ'd.
He kept,
punching after the bell.
exactly after the count, the ref's
Yeah,
count.
that's right. Well, I mean, Samoa Joe loses via pinfall.
Yeah,
But what should have happened was he should have gotten DQ'd. Samoa Joe should have got
Yes.
DQ'd. Then we have a no DQ match next week for the IC belt.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe wins the IC belt off of that no DQ match, and it protects Roman, which you don't really need to protect Roman because there's a point where Samoa Joe is beating the snot out of Roman on the steel steps.
Yeah.
And you just hear some girl in the background go, "Stop it! Stop!"
No, don't
And I'm
hurt
like,
him.
you're what's wrong with the WWE.
Listen,
I'm
man,
sorry. If
Roman
you're watching
Reigns-
this, you're probably not. But if you are, you're what's wrong with the WWE.
Roman Reigns is as over as he will be right now. I mean, or as over as he's ever been on, from a singles point of view.
Yes.
So,
That dude doesn't need to be over anymore.
yeah.
He doesn't need to be protected anymore. He could have taken a loss tonight. He could have lost the belt. He would have been just fine. It's not going to affect anything.
I think there's a bigger problem here though, is that Samoa Joe was the very last sort of foil that
Yeah.
they had for Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Right?
Now you got to call somebody up from NXT.
Roman has certain certain aspects of his character that are sort of in a gray area. It's kind of a heel, it's kind of a face, but when you put him up against someone like Samoa Joe, he's absolutely a babyface. But then he does stuff like what he did last week, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, whoa,
wow, you're a
like,
heel.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
so Joe is great at sort of forcing Roman into spots, like uncomfortable spots, and uncomfortable from an audience point of view, right? And
Is this
so
when we're going to see his heel turn? Is this going to push Roman to the edge where he will break up the Shield? Like,
yeah.
it raises a good story.
Yeah, and so now he just beats Joe clean, and that's it. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, they were kind of doing some stuff like that when it was Roman and Braun, but then Roman beat Braun. And
The crazy thing, we talked about this earlier, which was, so what do you do at like, is he going to drop the belt next week? And then, so, I don't know if the IC belt has to be fought for at the Royal Rumble,
I don't know.
but if it is, so
I mean, I would
Roman
assume
has
so.
to be. Roman has to be in the 30-man Royal Rumble.
If he wants to win and main event WrestleMania. I mean, which is what we've heard was the plan for
And that's going to put
the
butts in
last
seats.
year.
Is Roman versus Brock for the belt.
I don't know. I don't know what the plans are now.
But it's
I
like,
mean, he's got that
does
IC belt.
Does
so
he walk into Royal Rumble with the IC belt and then he loses the IC belt later after the it's all just yeah. I
But-
feel like it's one of those like boards where Roman Reigns his face in the middle and like string just attached
Yeah.
and like question marks on what's gonna happen and this string's going over here and this string's over here and
Yeah, I mean that's the
I'm
thing
banging on the
is-
door. Carol,
Carol! There is no Carol. None of these people even exist.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that like it's hard for us to see where they're going. Like, what's the plan here? What's the long-term goal for this? Maybe they have something. Maybe there's something like a side of this that we haven't seen.
Maybe when the Miz
So-
comes back, he takes his belt back. Which
But I mean,
I've already
I don't
seen
know.
it.
Really,
man.
from this particular point of view, like what's probably going to happen is he's going to drop it last minute, and then they're going to make the Brock Roman match last minute. There's not going to be any context for it.
Yeah. Oh
And-
yeah.
I'm not going to care.
No.
That's probably what's going to happen.
And we're not going to care about one WrestleMania match, which is so sad.
The main WrestleMania match.
Yeah, exactly. The one that's been led up to for months.
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have Arya Daivari and Drew Gulak in the middle of the ring, basically telling Cedric Alexander that that Enzo is sick and that he will not be in attendance tonight. And then Cedric comes out and says, well, I still want a match. And apparently, if you're in 205 Live, you can just make matches.
Mhm.
So Drew Gulak says, okay, you can. It's a tag team match
Me and Arya.
versus you and whoever decides to come down that ramp. And who comes down the ramp? Oh. Goldust.
Dude.
Good old Goldie, man. And
I have to find
boy,
it.
oh boy.
I have to find it because I know that there is an old episode that we did where, and I think I may have made like a Hot Shots video out of it, of me
Callback.
talking about how much I loved Goldust.
Oh. I mean, it's so great that Goldust is on 205 Live.
He's a genius.
He's so good. He's so good in the ring. This is like, there's this and one other match were the matches. Actually, this and two more matches were the matches of the week.
Yeah,
And that's telling you something.
yeah.
Goldust
Well,
is freaking amazing. And Goldust is in two of them.
it's really, I mean, with Neville gone,
Yep.
right? Goldust, he really, I mean, it's weird that he's in 205 Live
Yeah.
right now,
He's
like
not.
wrestling at all. But
Right.
Goldust has only ever done weird stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, he provides a veteran on that show that can sort of mentor these guys because there's a lot of stuff that Goldust has mastered that these younger guys just have not mastered from like
Yeah.
a character
Yeah.
standpoint. So he can mentor these guys, but then the other thing is that it also allows him the ability to kind of sit back a little bit and not do quite as much.
Yeah. I mean, and he's got a great partner in Cedric Alexander. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah. So I mean, yeah, because I mean he's getting old. He's almost 50. Yeah. Right.
48.
It's a hard thing. It's a rough thing to have to do night in and night out. Putting
Maybe
him in
Roman will
205
drop-
Live.
Maybe Roman will drop his IC belt to Goldust.
Yeah, right.
I'll eat a hat.
Do it.
I will. If he does it, I will eat a hat.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's weird that he's down there, but it's exciting because it really does sort of make 205 Live a little more legitimate.
Yeah. And we get to see Goldust on TV.
We get to see him on TV. He can mentor these guys, hopefully make them better characters.
They can learn.
Yeah, they can learn, and he can sort of not have to keep his foot, the pedal to the floor while he's, moving into 50 range.
Yeah.
So,
Well, after that match, we get a little backstage segment where Finn Balor basically is talking to
oh my
Kurt
goodness.
Angle about he's throwing his hat into the ring for
Dude.
the Royal Rumble. And he has a match tonight with Elias and the Miz Taraj.
Yeah,
And then Kurt says, well, did you find your other two partners to be your tag team? And he says, yep. And who shows up?
the Good Brothers.
The Good Brothers.
Here's the thing. You know how much I
That was
love the
a
Good.
long time ago.
You know how much I love the Good Brothers.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I love the Good Brothers. I love Finn Balor. I've been asking for this for months now. I hope that they can commit to this because the problem usually arises when they don't commit to something, like the Matt Hardy thing. I think the biggest thing about this is that they haven't committed to it.
Yeah.
And the reason that you know that they haven't committed to it is because it's not on TV and they're not like putting any resources into it, right? The Bludgeon Brothers got like
Package
promos
video. Yep.
and like all this stuff. Like
New
they
music.
committed to that thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
They need to commit to. There's got to be like a merchandising plan.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
got to be like I want to know that they're committed, and this isn't going to be like
a one-off.
Oh, exactly. Like
Yeah,
it's
this
going to
can
be
not be.
Finn and the club run Raw.
Yeah, they need to. And I mean, they worked so great together, and they were mentioning their times in Japan working together, and
Yeah,
like
Well,
this was
even the WWE UK Twitter site tweeted that it was the Bullet Club.
Oh, wow.
and then they had to fix it.
I'm pretty sure they got in trouble. Vince was yelling at somebody.
Yeah. Then they changed it, I think, to the Balor Club or something.
I mean, I don't understand why this didn't happen
Yeah.
months ago.
I mean, it's here now, and it couldn't have come at a better time, honestly, because that tag division is.
Yeah, well, they need the belts. Anyway, the match was fine itself. It
Yeah.
wasn't anything. It was good to see Elias get some offense in. I really like that.
Yeah.
That dude needs an actual legitimate push.
Exactly. I think the problem, the thing is that you knew that Elias was going to lose. The thing is, Elias is super. Well, they're all three legit. Like him and the Miztourage, they're all legit.
Yeah.
But you know that anybody that's teamed with Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas is losing.
Yeah, sorry.
Right.
I mean,
It's
The
just-
Miz has won, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the Miz, that's something different. The Elias is not the Miz.
Yep.
So, anyways, we knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, they hit the Magic Killer. It was actually kind of cool.
It was a Magic Killer mixed with a coup de grace.
Yeah, so they hit the Magic Killer, and then as you know, it took probably 2 seconds for Finn to transition to the top turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And hit the coup de grace. It was really cool looking.
Yeah.
Hopefully they commit to it.
I hope
I
so.
want to see some commitment out of you, the WWE.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of commitment. We love you.
I will buy the merch.
Oh, yeah,
I
me
will
too.
tune in,
Yep.
but don't.
I might buy a WWE subscription.
Yeah, don't toy with my emotions.
No, please don't. Then we get Brock Lesnar's return. He comes in. Paul Heyman cuts a beautiful promo like always,
Yeah.
and then Kane shows up, and it's.
What did he say at the very end of his promo?
I don't remember. I tuned out, man.
He said something, and I was
done.
like, "What?"
Yeah.
I have to go back and listen to that.
I don't know what he's. I was done at this point.
Yeah,
I was
because you
done.
knew what was coming.
Yeah, and it's just like a pull apart, really, a pull apart at the end of Raw.
And there's only one person
Whoa.
holding Brock back.
Again. That's like the third time that's happened.
It's
where
just Titus, I think.
yeah,
And he doesn't even have to hold him back. He's just like this.
yeah,
Like he's just like,
because Brock is a wimp. He's a wimp.
ooh.
Yeah, I'll take him to Suplex City. Yeah, I'll do it.
I don't think
I've
so.
seen his
Judge
Star Press
is getting a little-
splash.
A little too big for his britches.
I don't care. The guy's weak.
No,
I'm
he's
done
not.
with Brock Lesnar. Go back to UFC and get your head kicked in.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah. Now you know how I feel about Brock Lesnar.
But this whole thing, the whole ending was really bad.
It sucked. That's Raw. What are you going to give it?
I will give Raw a 4.
I'm literally going to give it a 2 because Finn Balor and the club and Goldust and
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander. That's it. 2.
Yeah.
I'm giving it 2. Everything else sucked. Move on to something better.
Should we?
Yes, please. And that something better is SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live. Cool.
There's so many people talking
Oh, so crazy.
in
how many people
the
are
beginning of this. Like it's not bad
No.
necessarily.
Yeah, because everyone's talking. We got AJ Styles, Shane McMahon, and Daniel Bryan all talking about what happened last week.
Yeah.
And so Daniel Bryan says that it's okay for KO to be ringside for the match tonight because it's going to be AJ versus Sammy.
Yeah.
KO can be ringside, which means that Shane McMahon can be ringside for AJ,
Yeah, dude, yeah.
which means that Daniel Bryan can be ringside for both of them.
Yeah.
What?
No, the logic in this is so staggeringly awful. How about no one's ringside?
Yes.
How about that?
How about you all just sit in the back at Gorilla like you're
Get
freaking
out.
supposed to?
Get out. So they all insert themselves into a match with poor AJ Styles.
It's like AJ Styles versus 8 people.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. So, but that's what we have to look forward to,
Oh, great.
right?
It can't be any worse than Raw, right?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not because my second favorite match. Actually, this one might be my favorite match of the night of the entire week, which was
I know.
The Usos, versus
Gable
Shelton
Jamin.
Benjamin and Chad Gable.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy,
Good match.
this match started fast and it didn't let go.
Crazy finish too.
Oh,
Like
it
a
was
mid
so
finish.
crazy.
So, in sort of the melee,
Yes. So Chad Gable tagged in Shelton Benjamin,
yes,
and Jimmy tagged in Jay.
Jay, exactly. Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin end up hitting their like electric chair finisher
Yep.
on the wrong guy, on Jimmy,
On Jimmy.
because
and then,
Jay is legal.
Yep.
And then Chad Gable ended up getting the pin on Jimmy,
Yep.
and Chad was not legal.
Yep.
It was
Should've
Shelton
been
and
Shelton.
Jay.
Yep.
And
So we have
so-
new tag team holders, but wait, as they're walking away, another ref comes down.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, no, you did the wrong
Yeah.
thing." And the ref was like, "Oh, my bad."
Oh, I did something wrong. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, then it just sets up for the Usos they restart the match.
Yep.
Usos hit their super kick party.
Yeah. Ooh, that's not what it's called.
I know it's not, but I know.
Cease and desist.
Well, they hit their finisher, which is a double. Well, they don't do the double oos. They do the. They just do 2 super kicks to Shelton Benjamin and
Yeah.
then get a roll up pin, and they're still the tag team champions. But boy, oh boy, was this match amazing!
Yeah, it was really good. I gotta say, I'm so glad that they're still champs.
I am too. I'm telling you, they need to take Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable and put them on Raw and put Jason Jordan with them. It can be those 3 versus the Shield. Boom.
Maybe.
Team Angle versus the Shield.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Bludgeon Brothers versus Breezango,
2B.
which didn't happen because the Bludgeon Brothers didn't wait for the bell.
Nope.
Breezango gets,
Demolished.
and then a Ascension come running out,
And
and
boy,
they
do
get
they
demolished.
get demolished.
Oh yeah, which I kind of feel bad for. I like the
Yeah.
Ascension.
I like the Ascension too, man. I mean, the way that the clip that the Bludgeon Brothers are running through these two teams,
Yeah.
like the second they step into the ring with the Usos,
Mm-hmm.
they have to just destroy them.
They have to. There's no you. I don't think the Usos could even get. They can get some offense in, but no, they get 0.
Yeah,
I think
they are building these two guys
they get like
to
10%
be
offense.
the
To be.
the monsters, the premier monsters
Yeah.
of SmackDown.
Which I'm okay with.
I'm not. I want the Usos to hold the belts forever.
I know you do. But it's good to have that competition.
Maybe.
Next, we have the United States Championship Tournament match between Xavier Woods
This was
and
another
Aiden English.
really good match.
Yeah, I forgot about it. But yes, it is a really good match.
This was a really good match, and the the Rusev singing.
Rusev singing was like the highlight.
Yeah, so Aiden English is in this match, and so Rusev goes, "I'll sing."
Yes,
and so
I'm singing.
he sings a song for Aiden English, and it's hilarious. It's terrible, but
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's awful, but it's boy, oh boy, is his face turn red when he hits that high note.
Yeah, yeah,
Woo, boy, you gotta work on that.
yeah.
But Xavier Woods pins Aiden English.
Dude,
I think
this
Xavier
match,
Woods wins this.
This match was really good. This
Hey,
match was
I-
Xavier Woods is good, dude.
He hits that springboard elbow.
Did you
Ooh.
see him hit Cedric Alexander's lumbar check on him?
Yeah,
That was weird.
that's a nice little call.
But I did see.
Are they breaking up the New Day and bringing in Cedric Alexander?
That's what I had thought. So there was I don't know, months and months ago, there was like an online video where it was Xavier Woods and Kofi. What's going on?
It's just doing the stare like, are they going to do it?
Yeah, they. So it was just an online video of Xavier Woods and Kofi, and who I thought I wasn't even like really paying attention, but I thought Big E was with them, and then I was like, no, wait a minute, that's Cedric Alexander.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyways, he hit the lumbar check, which looked really funny, really cool. But then he does his springboard elbow drop.
Where he walks on the top rope.
Yeah, looks great, man.
He gets some distance.
Yeah,
But yeah.
great match.
Then we have the Riot Squad versus Carmella, Natalia, and Tamina with
Boom.
Lana on the side. Yeah, I'm gonna
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
just say the biggest thing that happened with this was that they all are in the 30-woman Royal Rumble now, and Charlotte Flair comes out and she's like, "Well, Riot Squad, yeah, I've got somebody here that wants to, tell you something." And then Naomi's music hits and she comes out, and then they're like, "Actually, there's somebody else that wants to say something to you."
Who?
Becky Lynch. She's back.
Becky
back.
Balboa.
Yeah. And then it's the Lynch Mob versus the
Dude,
Riot Squad.
If Becky Lynch doesn't win the Rumble, I'm gonna be so mad.
I don't think she's gonna win.
Becky Lynch is the best.
I know.
She's the best wrestler.
I know. Basically,
I'm glad we don't have to
they
argue
get
about that.
and Becky Lynch gets 3 exploders.
Yep.
And they look great.
Yep.
Every single one of them does.
Every single one.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Ready for the main event?
I'm ready.
Sami Zayn. It actually
Versus.
should be Kevin Owens. It's Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles.
Yep. With Shane, Daniel Bryan, and Kevin Owens at ringside.
Yep.
Nothing can go wrong with that.
Nope. Well,
Um,
with the ref, there's a ref spot where there's like a ref bump,
yeah.
and the ref is
No, it was wasn't it like Kevin Owens was like holding him or something like that, and he was trying to justify what he was doing.
no, he like hurt his leg. Like the ref did something to his leg, and like Kevin Owens, as AJ Styles was pinning
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens like keeps him away. He's like, "Hey man, is your leg okay? Is your leg okay?" Like he kept like looking at his leg, and
Gotcha. That's what it was. Yeah.
And then the ref was like, "Get out of the way! I gotta," and then he doesn't get the pin.
Yeah.
And then Sami Zayn picks up a win. Does he hit the Blue Thunder Bomb?
He did hit the Blue Thunder Bomb, and it looked
great.
great.
The best move.
It's
Better than the power slam.
AJ can make that look so good.
Yeah.
AJ makes everybody look like $1,000,001.
$1,000,001.
He's good.
Take that to the bank.
So, anyways,
The
yeah,
money in the bank.
yeah. In the distraction of it all, AJ gets Haluva kicked, and then Sammy gets the pin.
Yep.
I mean, I kind of saw it coming, right? But I did not see what was coming after this.
No.
So AJ Styles picks up the microphone after getting his brains kicked out of his ear,
Yeah.
and he
'Cause that's what
says,
happens.
he's essentially says, you guys can't, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens can't do anything on their own, can't do anything by themselves.
Yep.
So
True.
he looks at Shane and Daniel and says, "Hey, why don't you guys do me a favor?" And I thought that this was all building towards everybody get out.
Yeah.
Get the hell out. Let me have a singles match
Get
with
outta
a
here.
person. But AJ says, how about I fight Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at the same time in a handicap match? And Daniel Bryan says, that's a great idea. Let's do it at Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the title. No further explanation. How do two people hold one belt? Why is this even logically consistent? No other information other than this is what's happening, and boy, is it weird.
Pardon my French. We just pulled this out of our ass, and so, yeah, why not?
It is the most garbage thing. But I love all of these people.
Yeah.
Like, I love AJ, I love Sammy, I love Kevin.
Yeah. But we talked about
But this makes no sense.
It could work. It could be fun. It could be fun to have
Yes.
Sammy and KO hold the belt. Like,
Okay.
that would be kind of fun.
Once we get past the logical inconsistencies,
Yes.
yeah, if there are two people who were
Holding
ever built
Yes.
to hold one belt together, it was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yes.
And it could be
100%.
really funny. They could do some hilarious stuff.
One plate could
with
have
that.
Sami Zayn, and the other plate could have Kevin Owens.
Exactly. And yeah, I could see it. I could see it being hilarious, right? It's just that the whole build up to it is so ridiculous.
Yeah. Question. Okay,
What kind of bear is best?
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Bears do not beat. What are you doing?
So, if AJ wins, does that hurt Sammy and KO?
Yes.
It has to hurt them. Like, it actually, like, drops them a little bit, right?
Yes.
But if Sammy and KO win,
Yes.
that drops AJ too, doesn't it?
No.
But he's the one that made this match.
Well, I mean, it doesn't
It
drop
wasn't
him
like-
from like a does it make him look kind of dumb? Yeah.
Does it make him look weak?
No.
That's my thing. Does it make him look weak?
No.
He made this match.
That we're talking about apples and oranges. We're
Oh.
talking about brain power versus
Wait, is
Like
this the
athleticism.
argument that we had like with the Shield versus everybody else on the Raw roster?
Yes.
Is this?
Yes,
Is
but
it all
I'm
over
arguing
again?
from your position in that
No.
fight. Yes. How
Oh,
can
yeah,
one
yeah.
person beat two people? That's what you would have said. How can, because you said,
Yeah.
how can three
people beat five people? Exactly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How can one person beat two people? Right? If one person gets beat by two people, it doesn't make him look weaker. It does make him look dumber, though, because you're right. He is the one who made the match.
Okay. That's
No
what I was
person
going for.
in their right mind says, hey, I have an idea. I'm going to put myself at a disadvantage. Now, granted, he's doing it because he believes in his skill and abilities and talents and all that
course.
stuff. But at the same time, dumb.
Yeah. I think he loses.
I
He loses.
I think he loses.
Which is so crazy to me. Like, I'm actually, like, there's a part of me that loves it, but then there's
Yes.
a part of me that's like, I hate everything about this.
Yes. Here's the thing.
Stop it.
Because the problem is that if it's a good match and if the finish
It will
is
be.
done logically,
And I think
then
it will be.
I get it. Because leading up to this match has been so illogical, right? That I'm a little worried that the match isn't, like the finish for the match isn't going to be good, right? But they
True.
could do a good finish. It could be
it could
funny.
be a fun
it
finish.
could be, and then it could lead to Kevin and Sammy having like a shared. I mean, this is
Belt?
the only way Sammy's ever winning a heavyweight belt,
Oh, yes.
right?
100%.
So part of me wearing and I've got my extra Sami Zayn hat over here,
know.
is like Sami Zayn needs to like this needs to happen. I love AJ Styles, but this
Yeah.
needs to happen because I want Sami Zayn to hold a big belt.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It could work.
I don't know. It doesn't
could
make
work.
any damn sense at all.
But look at all the other stuff that the WWE is doing that doesn't make any damn sense.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm like you. I hate it,
Yeah.
but I love it.
I'm so torn.
It's the worst and the best.
It's the stupidest idea. Whoever pitched that, you're fired, but you're also hired because that's awesome.
You're fired, but rehired.
Yeah. You're fired for a second and then just walk
Yeah.
back in here like you're coming in for a job interview.
Yeah, you're
'cause there's
fired for like an hour while I take lunch and I eat my lunch and think about what you said, and then you're rehired.
a stew in my stew. All right, that's SmackDown. What are you
Yeah.
going to give it?
I'll give it a 6.
I was going to give it a 6-2 because I did like the matches. The matches were good. The ones I liked, which was the tag and
Yeah.
Xavier Woods.
I would
And
say
even
that
the last match was
yeah,
fine.
it was a little above just
Yes.
an average.
But a whole heck of a lot better than Raw because Raw is garbage and you shouldn't waste your time watching it.
Yeah, it was worse than an average show.
Let us waste our time watching.
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
And we'll just tell you if it's
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah. SmackDown was is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, then reverse it.
Let's move on to 205 Live, where our opening match is Akira Tozawa versus a mystery opponent.
Oh, well, I almost said the mystery opponent right out the gate.
Whoa!
T-
Crazy.
J-
TJ.
P.
P. He's back.
After 3 months.
Was
Now-
he hurt?
I don't know.
Did they have nothing for him?
Maybe.
What?
But I can tell you this, Rich Swann isn't on the roster anymore.
Nope.
So
So,
somebody's got to
hey TJP, what are you doing tonight?
Yeah, somebody's got to fill that spot.
This match was a long match.
It was long, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
And after 3 months of
you had
inactivity,
no ring rust.
TJP looked great
Yep.
and got a win
Yeah.
over Akira Tozawa.
Yeah.
It was
and
not
wasn't
clean.
Like, it was. Well, no, it was clean.
He poked him in the eye.
Well, that was like at the beginning. That was like when he was at the top rope.
Yeah,
There was still some time.
a little bit, but it was enough. Like, that was what turned the tide.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The cheating is what turned the tide, and I mean, it was a heel thing to do.
He dabbed again, which
Oh,
I guess
that's like
back.
the biggest heel thing to do.
So stupid. Stop it. Stop it.
Do not dab.
Yeah.
DND.
DNB.
DND. DND.
Do not. Oh, it's a D. That's right. DNB.
DND. Oh.
I see what you did there.
Wizard.
Wizards and dragons and elves. It is J.R.R. Tolkien's birthday. Well,
Is it really?
I think it was today. Or maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah.
Then we have
A non-match.
a non-match between Gentleman Jack Gallagher and Hideo Itami.
Yeah, he essentially comes out and says, he shows from
A slow-mo.
from many different angles Hideo Itami breaking Brian Kendrick's face.
Yeah. And boy, oh boy, it looks like it hurts a lot.
Yeah, it does. But then he essentially says that this inspires him to rip Hideo Itami to shreds.
Yep.
Hideo comes out. It looks like they're going to wrestle, but Jack ends up hitting him with an umbrella. But after he hits him, a lead pipe falls out.
Oh,
And so
what?
Jack
You can't
Gallagher
do that.
just starts whacking him with a lead pipe. And
With a-
the refs,
Lead pipe.
then the refs come out, and Jack makes his way back up the ramp.
Yep.
No
Boom.
match.
The main event is Arya Davari and Drew Gulak versus Goldust and Cedric Alexander again.
Great match.
Boy, oh boy, was this amazing! Okay, we said that Goldust is 48,
Yeah.
but man, he started running the ropes. Like,
Dude,
there
that
was
was
a part where he was just
hilarious.
running the ropes.
Yeah,
and
they
just
were
having
running,
fun.
and dude, it was so great.
And then he had to stop.
yeah,
and like,
he stops, and he's just like, give me a minute.
give me a minute.
He's a genius, dude. He's
And-
so great.
Like, he's the kind of guy you look that he's wrestling, and he's just having the time of his life.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, I'm pretty sure he's upset that he's not holding a belt. But I also believe that inside he's just like, I'm doing what I love. And it's
Yeah.
fun.
And,
I'm
you know,
having
he gets
fun.
to be in matches with guys who are ridiculously talented, like
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander.
Exactly.
You know, gets to mentor them, gets to, I mean, this could lead to nothing but good things. It's just whether or not they commit to it. Again, right? It's the WWE's commitment is the barometer for the success or failure of any storyline, right? If they commit to it, it could be great. If
Yes.
they don't, it's going to suck.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's going to wither away on main event.
Yeah. I mean, and then there was you can obviously tell that he's having fun, and that's what I like to see, especially with like Wrestle Kingdom coming up, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun thing to watch because there's a lot of story involved. And those guys, when they wrestle, they actually look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
There's some people in the WWE that when they wrestle, they don't look like they're having fun.
Yeah, you could tell that they're trying to, you know, do a little career alchemy. They're trying
Yeah.
to turn wrestling into a modeling career or turn wrestling into an acting
Yeah,
career.
yeah,
or,
yeah. But
you know.
boy, Goldust is just like, he's smiling, he's having a good time. He's just like, sounds like he's like cracking jokes with people.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's-
he's
it's
definitely, he's got nothing to lose, right?
No,
So,
nothing.
I mean,
I love it.
Yeah, he's great. I love Goldust. Great match.
He
worth
should
a
go
watch.
down in history
Yeah.
in the Hall of Fame. 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
He
He
needs
should be
to.
a Hall of Famer.
And for his retirement match, he needs to have his brother come back
Yeah.
and
I
wrestle
hope
with him.
that they do him the way that they did Dolph, right? Give him a match where he wins a belt, and then he just lays it down
Yeah.
and walks out.
I want his brother to be there though. Like
Yeah.
I want Cody to be in his corner.
Yeah. That'd be really cool if like they were able to wrestle a match and they both got to, I mean, if Cody ever came back, I think that would be the biggest thing. Cody would need to come back.
Which he won't. There's no way.
Probably not. But it would be cool if, they were able to get like the tag belts or something.
Yeah.
And then just the next night, just vacate them.
Yep.
Goldust retires, and then Cody gets into the heavyweight or universal title picture.
Whoa. Kiss the ring.
Kiss the ring, bro.
All right. Well, that is all of WWE wrestling for the week.
That's right, because this little show is just a recap.
It's
so
boring. Don't watch it unless you didn't see any of. Unless you didn't see any of that.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing, is it was recapping stuff that was good.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not that it was boring. It was just
boring to us that have already seen.
Yeah, if you've seen it, then you've seen it. If you didn't see like the big stuff that happened this year on NXT, absolutely watch it. It's like a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
And you
Get
should
caught up.
You should watch it. I mean, it's stuff that we've talked about since we've started this channel.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah.
That's
it was a mixed week for wrestling.
Oh boy, it was.
I can't wait to see. We've got Wrestle Kingdom coming up. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's gonna be great. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Or today,
fun.
whenever you watch this,
Fun
or
to hear about.
It was yesterday, or it's whenever you want.
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
this.
Japan exists in the future, so
Yes,
who
they
knows?
are. They're probably wrestling right now.
Yeah. So, anyways, well, thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
Again, if you could do us a favor and hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, hit the notification button to let you know when we upload videos. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought about this week's wrestling. You could check us out on social media: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yep.
I'll put links in the description. And so, unless you have anything else,
Nope. Nothing.
all right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you next week.